Hi, friends. What would you like to talk about today? How about anxiety? I was born with anxiety. I fought it all my life, still fight it. Along with anxiety, I found brings a certain amount of fear. Fear of being called on by a teacher in school. Fear of meeting someone new that you like to date. Fear of even going to a party. Anxiety is the number one mental health problem, I believe. Oh, there's depression too. Depression, I think, is number two. Because if you're real anxious, it pushes you into depression. Then it has a seesaw effect. Are you depressed? Are you anxious? Are you paralyzed? Are you both? You'd like to know an answer, right, of what to do, how to lower the anxiety. One way is to put yourself face to face with the situation that makes you anxious. For example, when I was younger and trying to meet young ladies, I'd make myself sit down at a table where there was one or two sitting and ask if I could join them or if they could use some company. I don't think I was ever turned down. I remember this one time. This was in a college. It's like a cafeteria, but there was a Coke machine there that you could select the Coke you want and buy. And this one lady said was trying to shake it. She lost her money. She didn't get her Coke, and I said, "Let me help you out here. What are you looking for? What drink would you like?" "Oh, I like to have that Orange Crush." "I can handle it." I bought her Orange Crush, and she invited me to sit down and talk with her. That was a good way to meet her, and we had some good times together. Laundromats. I was single and I did my own laundry. Good place to meet someone because they're usually there by themselves. And I met several people that I dated over the years at the laundromat. I'd taken a book and I'd start reading it and maybe sit fairly close to someone I wanted to meet and ask if they ever heard of that author, the writer. And I would ask who they like to read books by. Good way to start up a conversation without being aggressive or assertive or overpowering. So, to overcome anxiety, I faced anxiety face to face. There were other times that didn't go so well. I mentioned this in one of my other videos where I had to take the exams, important exams. The exams I had to take would be written essay, and oral exams. Had to pass all three to get jobs that I wanted. And I remember having to take this one set of exams 3 times. And I almost gave up before going the 3rd time. But I did go the 3rd time because somebody pushed me. They said, "Don't fail yourself, let them fail you. I think you're going to pass." That's what he said. And I did. And I got the jobs. I say jobs because this one license was going to allow me to work in the field of mental health from then on. So anxiety knocks at my door quite often, even now. No certain reason. I think it just thinks it's my friend. And I'll go through the feelings, give myself a Coke or something else to drink. And I will realize that anxiety doesn't hang around forever. It's got a limited lifespan when it comes to my house these days. Now, the seesaw effect, if you have anxiety, it can cause you to fail temporarily and bring up the depression. And I'm afraid I've been friends with depression all my life also. If you have one, you probably have the other. They're visitors. They come together sometimes, you know. They'll knock at the door same time. Now, I invite them in. Come in and let's talk for a while. And when you get ready, go ahead and I'll open the door and see you later. So those two conditions, or friends or visitors, can be treated with medication also. For some people, medication works. And for people like me, medication didn't seem to work. So I had to deal with it as a man, face to face. Like, do you want to fight or wrestle? Let's get this job done. Let's see who wins. Let's see if I can kick you out of the house. So many of y'all are dealing with this. At work, you're depressed because you're doing the same thing over and over and over, and you're with people that make you depressed because they're depressed. Or you're being shifted from job to job, and you feel like you can't catch on fast enough, and people are disappointed. Your supervisor's disappointed, and that brings anxiety. Okay, I got the answer. Just take one day at a time. Just take one day at a time. As one person told me once that tried to stop drinking alcohol, he says, "Jim, sometimes you have to take it minute by minute and second by second. But in this situation, don't walk off your job." I've talked to too many people that walked off their job. And it was like they started walking down stairs. They never got jobs near as good. They got a lesser job and a lesser job and a lesser job. So don't quit a job before you have a better job. I've heard that all my life, and I actually would recommend that even now, even though I've left a lot of jobs. I've always tried to, I always got a job before I left another job. Why? Why is that important? Because the new supervisor knows, that's considering you, knows that someone wants you. The person that you're working for wants you. Makes you desirable. Now let's say you quit a job and all of a sudden 3 months go by and you think, well, this is strange. There's no job offerings out there. So you panic and you start thinking, well, maybe nobody wants to hire me, and that's when you start stepping down, thinking, I gotta take what I can get. I can't pay my bills. All this I'm talking about because we're talking about anxiety and depression and what it can cause in the workplace. So I'll leave it there for now. Since I did mention medication, let me just finish up on that one. Antidepressants is a category of a lot of different drugs. For some people, certain ones work, and others do not work for the same person. And for other people, they never find the right medication to take depression away. So you deal with it like I'm talking about. Day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, saying this too will go away. Anxiety is different in that you do have several drugs which will, for me, would cause me to go to sleep. For other people, may relieve their anxiety. So the best thing to do in a case like needing medication is to consult with your doctor. And if a medication that's prescribed does not seem to fit, isn't working, stop taking it and call the doctor immediately and go back for him to or her to give you a different type of medication. It's been good talking with you now. Hope you come back to visit me. If you like it, what I've said, feel free to give thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe, I'll try to come up with topics that might be beneficial to you and me. Have a great day.